Get ready for breaking news that's shaking up the football world. We've got rising stars making history, tactical masterminds plotting their next moves, and superstars making dramatic returns. This is news, and you do not want to miss this. First up, Gary Lineker is singing the praises of Liverpool's Rio Ngumoha and Arsenal's Max Dowman, identifying a trait they share with none other than Kylian Mbappe. England's future looks bright with these young talents, and Lineker says the three Lions have been crying out for players just like them. We dive deep into what makes these teenagers so special and why they're already drawing comparisons to the game's elite. Then, we switch gears to the tactical battlefield as Pep Guardiola gives his Manchester City stars a much-needed breather. With a massive second leg against Real Madrid looming, find out why the City boss is granting his squad a day off and what it means for their Champions League ambitions. Is this a genius move or a risky gamble? And in massive news for Real Madrid, both Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham are back in the squad for their colossal clash with Manchester City. After injury scares, the superstar duo are set to feature in a Champions League tie that could define their season. We've got all the details on their return and what it means for the Bernabeu Giants. Don't go anywhere, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
England's future stars shine bright. Gary Lineker has ignited a firestorm of excitement, hailing Liverpool's Rio Ngumoha and Arsenal's Max Dowman as the future of English football. He's not just calling them talented, he's drawing parallels between Ngumoha and the electrifying Kylian Mbappe, noting a similar stop-start sharpness that makes defenders tremble. Lineker boldly claims England has been crying out for dynamic, ball-carrying talents like these teenagers, who possess the fearless drive to take on opponents and create magic, a stark contrast to players who merely pass and recirculate the ball. This praise comes after a monumental weekend for both youngsters. Arsenal's Max Dowman etched his name in the history books, becoming the Premier League's youngest-ever goalscorer at just 16 years and 73 days old, netting the crucial goal that extended the Gunners' league lead. Meanwhile, Rio Ngumoha made his first senior start for Liverpool in their draw against Tottenham, further cementing his place in Arne Slot's plans and showcasing his immense potential. Lineker, speaking on the Rest is Football podcast, elaborated on Ngumoha's ceiling, stating, "He's got enormous potential." He emphasized the bravery of both Dowman and Ngumoha, loving that they are brave enough to attack to take people on. Co-host Micah Richards added that these players have the chance to reach the very top, learning from seasoned internationals and needing to master the discipline of diet, training, and recovery. The pressure is immense, with both players facing intense media scrutiny. Dowman must navigate his role within Arsenal's title charge, while Ngumoha aims to earn more starts for Liverpool amidst their dual domestic and European campaigns. The football world is watching, eager to see if these young English talents can live up to the hype and fulfill their Mbappe-esque promise. But can these rising stars handle the spotlight, or will the pressure be too much? We'll find out next, as we look at how Pep Guardiola is preparing his Man City squad for a massive European showdown. Guardiola's gamble, a day off before the storm. In a move that has raised eyebrows across the footballing world, Pep Guardiola has granted his Manchester City squad a full day off just days before their crucial Champions League second leg clash against Real Madrid. This decision comes after a hard-fought first leg that ended in a thrilling draw, leaving everything to play for in the return fixture. The timing of this break is particularly noteworthy. With the intensity of a Champions League knockout tie, many expected Guardiola to keep his players focused and on site, fine-tuning their strategies and maintaining peak physical condition. Instead, the Catalan manager seems to be prioritizing mental recuperation and team cohesion, trusting his players to manage their own preparation. This isn't the first time Guardiola has opted for unconventional methods to keep his squad fresh and motivated. He's known for his meticulous attention to detail, not just in tactics, but also in player welfare. This day off could be a calculated risk, designed to prevent burnout and ensure his team arrives at the Bernabeu Stadium with maximum energy and focus, ready to face the formidable challenge posed by Real Madrid. The football community is buzzing with speculation. Analysts are debating whether this relaxed approach will pay dividends or leave City vulnerable. Fans are eager to see if this rest and recharge strategy will translate into a dominant performance on the pitch, helping them overcome the Spanish giants and advance in Europe's premier club competition. Will this gamble pay off for Pep? Stay tuned, because the biggest news might be the return of two absolute superstars for Real Madrid's crucial match. Lineker's love for England's new duo. Gary Lineker is making waves by spotlighting two electrifying young talents in the Premier League, Liverpool's Ngumoha and Arsenal's Max Dowman. He's not just impressed. He sees in them the very qualities England fans have been yearning for: players who can dribble, take on defenders, and inject pure excitement into the game. Lineker even went as far as to compare Ngumoha's dynamic style to that of global superstar Kylian Mbappe, noting a sharp, unpredictable edge that leaves opponents guessing. This glowing endorsement follows a weekend where both teenagers made headlines for all the right reasons. Max Dowman shattered records by becoming the youngest goalscorer in Premier League history for Arsenal at just 16 years and 73 days old, capping off a vital win. Ngumoha, meanwhile, earned his first senior start for Liverpool, showcasing his immense potential in their draw against Tottenham and signaling his growing importance to the team. On the Rest is Football podcast, Lineker emphasized the fearlessness of these young stars. "I love that they'll be brave enough, and hopefully they'll continue to be encouraged to attack, to take people on," he declared. His co-host, Micah Richards, added that these players have the potential to reach the pinnacle of the sport, provided they commit to the rigorous demands of elite performance, from nutrition to recovery. The football world is watching closely as Dowman and Ngumoha navigate the intense spotlight. Their development will be closely monitored, especially as they aim to contribute to their club's ambitions while managing the pressures of international expectation. The hope is that they continue to be nurtured and allowed to express their attacking flair, much to the delight of fans everywhere. But as these young stars rise, another massive story is unfolding with the potential return of two of football's biggest names to the pitch. Mbappe and Bellingham, Real Madrid's dynamic duo, returns. In a seismic boost for Real Madrid, both Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham have been included in the squad to face Manchester City in a blockbuster Champions League showdown. This return comes as a massive relief for Los Blancos, especially after their commanding first-leg victory, and signals that their two most electrifying attackers are ready for the high-stakes encounter. Kylian Mbappe, who has been sidelined with a knee injury, has successfully completed a conservative treatment plan, allowing him to rejoin his teammates. His swift recovery is a testament to his dedication and the club's medical staff, ensuring he can be available for this critical European tie. Jude Bellingham, who is also nursing a thigh problem and was initially expected to miss more time, has seen his recovery accelerate dramatically, making him available for selection much sooner than anticipated. The inclusion of both superstars in the traveling party to Manchester is a clear statement of intent from Real Madrid. While they hold a comfortable aggregate lead, having Mbappe and Bellingham available, even from the bench, provides an enormous psychological advantage and tactical flexibility. Manager Alvaro Arbeloa will be thrilled to have such game-changing talent at his disposal. However, Mbappe's return is not without its complexities. Reports suggest ongoing discussions and potential friction between Real Madrid, the French Football Federation, and commercial partners regarding his participation in upcoming international friendlies. FIFA regulations could complicate matters if he features against City, but for now, the focus is on the immediate challenge. The potential return of Mbappe and Bellingham sends a clear warning to Manchester City and the rest of Europe. Real Madrid, the record Champions League winners, are assembling their strongest force as they aim to conquer the continent once more. The Etihad Stadium awaits, and the presence of these two giants will undoubtedly electrify the atmosphere. What a thrilling lineup of stories. But before you go, let's quickly recap the biggest headlines of the day. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Gary Lineker rave about Liverpool's Rio Ngumoha and Arsenal's Max Dowman, drawing Mbappe comparisons. We learned Pep Guardiola gave Man City a day off before their clash with Real Madrid. And in massive news, both Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham are back for Real Madrid's huge European tie. If you loved this update, smash that like button, subscribe to news for all your essential football news, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a beat. Let us know in the comments which player you're most excited to see back in action. Follow us on all social platforms for more exclusive content.